Greetings of peace and solidarity to all the participants, to my co-presenters, and most especially to the organizers of the Asian Scholar Network virtual conference on education, social sciences, and technology 2021. This 11th day of September at Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I am Jay-Arr Buhain, an MIT graduate student of Ateneo de Manila University, Philippines. It is my privilege to share to everyone our research paper entitled Development of a Leave Management and Monitoring System for the Cavite State University Campus Network. It is also my honor to acknowledge my co-author, Mr. Christian Pulmano, a faculty member of the Department of Information Systems and Computer Science at Ateneo de Manila University. As for the introduction, according to Collins and Wood of 2009, universities focus not only on the services and needs of their students, they are also concerned on how to manage their employees. Human resource is primarily concerned with how the people are managed within the organizations, focusing on policies and systems. The human resource management systems can be helpful to HR managers or directors as well as to its staff. Human resource management systems encompass several parts, and one is the employee leave management. According to Chug of 2014, a leave management system is a platform that allows an institution, organization's administration, and staff to accurately allocate, file, track, and grant leave requests. There are studies which also designed and developed a leave management system, and one is from Isaac et al. Of 2018, who have developed a cloud-based employee management information system prototype for African small and medium-sized businesses, consisting of 4 modules: leave management, payroll management, staff appraisal, and record management. Despite the fact that the system was designed to cover all aspects of human resources in African small and medium-sized businesses, only a prototype of the proposed system was developed at the time of this research. Another research is from Vikrant et al. Of 2017, created an internet-based student leave management system that automates the leave approval and rejection workflow. Despite of these limitations, there's also another research study from Michal et al. Of 2017, who have created an intranet-based leave management system also that can only be accessed within a company or institution. The system can be used to request, approve, and generate leave reports for intranet-only employees. Rushita et al. Of 2019 created an Android-based leave management system for the effective and efficient management of employee leave request and approval or rejection. With the limitation mentioned in the existing researches, thus, the purpose of this study is to design, develop, and implement an online leave management and monitoring system for Cavite State University. Whereas, the system will serve as a way of improvement in monitoring and maintaining the transparency of records to employees, accuracy in leave records, and also the reliability. Here are some of the problems encountered by the client which serves as motivation in developing the system. First is the traditional storage, where the client use file cabinets, pen and papers to for filled up forms, and also Microsoft Excel sheets for encoding and data management. Another problem is the manual process. This results to some issues in inaccuracy, probably because of the data encoding, errors also in leave and attendance affecting payroll because of the manual process. Third problem is the time and effort, where employees buy some time in checking their leave credits because of their manual process. There are delays in approval of leave, and applying for leave and managing the leave records takes some efforts from the side of the employees, major supervisors, and the HR staff. Last problem that was enumerated here is the transparency of records, because there's no provision for employees, or there's no direct access for them to keep track on their leave history, real-time credits, and also the leave card. For the methodology, agile methodology was used in the software development, whereas agile methodology is defined as an alternative to waterfall development or traditional sequential development, which is commonly used in software development. It enables teams to respond to unpredictability through sprints, which are incremental, iterative work cadences. This reduces overall risk and allows the project to adapt to changes more quickly. This is according to Tai of 2008. So the Scrum Agile methodology was used as an approach in the systems development. Each of task or a component of the system was divided into several incremental releases, or what we call sprints, that will last 1 to 2 weeks. Each sprint consists of plan, build, test, and review, culminating in a potential or potentially shippable product. For the system architecture, the figure shows the live block system architecture, which describes the system's major components, their relationships, and how they interact with one another. According to the diagram, there's code that lives in the browser and responds to user input. There's also code on the server and that responds to the HTTP request. PHP is the server side language used, which can only run on a server and is never seen by the user. And it creates the page the user requested. For the client side languages, on the other hand, it included CSS, JavaScript, and HTML, which were then parsed by the user's browser. Furthermore, the user has access to and can edit client-side code. Moreover, it can only communicate via HTTP request and cannot read files directly from a server. It also responds to user input. Then the materialized HTML views were presented to the user in a bootstrap styled format. The system is hosted by the university, and MySQL is the database system that is used, and it is installed on the server that is running in Ubuntu operating system. For the developed system, so the system that was developed consists of 5 modules. So number one is the login management module. There's a daily time record module, leave management module, report generation module, and the settings module. Leave block is a system designed to assist the Human Resource and Development Office, staff in charge, and employees of Cavite State University, main and satellite campuses in the processing, monitoring, and management of leave records. The figure depicts the website's homepage, which can be accessed online. It enables users to sign into their accounts using the CVSU Gmail username and password via Google Sign In. This feature assists the organization in verifying users as part of the system security measures. Users will be able to navigate and use the system features after being verified by the system, subject to restrictions and limitations based on their role and levels of access. This figure depicts the addition of a daily time record for the chosen employee. This feature allows the administrator to record an employee's tardiness, absences, or half days on a specific date. If an employee takes half days or is late, all the data encoded for daily time record will be deducted from the employee's vacation leave balance. These leave credit deductions are based on the current process that the organization is implementing. This figure depicts an up-to-date leave credit balance as well as the leave form where the system user must fill in all the required information such as the immediate supervisor, type of leave, start date, end date, and others. Users can also include attachments with their leave application. Once filed, the system will automatically compute the deductions to balances and reflect them on the employee's leave card. This feature provides employees with transparency by displaying the current balance of leave credits, the real-time status of the leave applications, and the history of leave applications. This figure depicts a list of employees pending leave applications for approval by the immediate supervisors and recording by the administrators, which are the HR director and the HR staff. If the employee who filed the leave attach supporting documents, they can be downloaded. These attachments can be used as the basis for immediate supervisor's approval of a requested leave. This figure depicts the signed-in user's leave card on a monthly and yearly basis. The leave card displays all the computations and breakdowns of tardiness, earned, monetized, balance, and the total for vacation leave, sick leave, and service credits. This feature was able to address transparency issues and it is now available to its users in real time. The figures that's shown depicts the various types of reports that can be generated by the system. These reports include the summary of leave credits, an employee leave card, and the service credits. These reports can be printed and can be also be saved as a PDF file. For the sampling and sampling technique, so the system was evaluated by 70 people and who took part in the survey. These respondents included the director of HRDO, 39 non-academic employees, 27 academic employees, and 3 IT experts from the organization who use the ISO 9126 standard, which is an international standard for software evaluation. The respondents were given an online evaluation form via Google Forms to fill out and rate the web applications. The survey sample was drawn using the purposive sampling technique. For the statistical treatment, so the collected data was analyzed by calculating the mean. The mean is used to calculate the average score of a sample on a specific variable in a questionnaire. The statistical procedures outcome determines the general acceptance and perception of the application among the respondents. The table shows the range of mean values used by the researchers to interpret the obtained data. Another table here summarizes the respondents' perception of the system in terms of the 6 software characteristics, which are the functionality, reliability, usability, efficiency, maintainability, and portability. The software characteristics were based on ISO 9126. The functionality of the applications, as shown in the table, obtained a mean score of 4.70, excellent, indicating that the appropriateness, functions, and information of the application met the client's requirements. While in terms of the reliability, the application obtained a mean score of 4.36, excellent, indicating that the system fully met the expectations, does what is appropriate, and have infrequent failures. The usability feature obtained a mean score of 4.75, excellent, indicating that the application is easy to understand, easy to use, attractive, and interesting to use. For the efficiency obtained a mean score of 4.68, excellent. The response and the execution time is reasonable, given that the application is connected to the internet. For the maintainability, it obtained a mean score of 4, very good, indicating that the application can run in various environments and has lower risk when changes are made. Lastly, portability obtained a mean score of 4.33, excellent. This result provides evidence that the application can be used in different environments and adapt to new hardware and software environments. As for the overall rating of the system by the respondents is excellent, with a mean score of 4.47, indicating that the system was able to incorporate all of the necessary functions and is capable of presenting, processing, and producing accurate information. This table demonstrates the perceived and actual improvements in the university's leave procedure in terms of the number of working hours in connection to leave record management. According to the HR personnel in charge of leave management at the university, providing a certification of leave credits, completing the process of employee leave applications, and producing reports takes around a day following the implementation. And following the implementation of leave block, generating reports and monitoring the leave records of all employees from various campuses became much easier and also faster, decreasing the workload and allowing staff to focus on other duties that require their specialization. In conclusion, the online leave management and monitoring system for managing and monitoring leave records of the university employees has been developed successfully and meets all of the client's requirements as well as the functionalities that it must perform. The developed system was able to manage employee leave records, generate up-to-date reports for human resource staff, and provide direct access to employees in their leave credit balance, leave history, leave cards, thereby addressing the issue of record transparency. Furthermore, the system allows the university employees to request and track their leave requests and also the balances at their leisure and in a timely manner. As for the recommendations, future researchers can improve and develop a better version of the system by including an email or mobile leave status notifications, a mobile application version of the system that runs on both Android or iOS, the use of other web application frameworks in development such as Laravel, and also to put data encryptions for additional layer of security. And that ends my presentation. Thank you so much to the organizers of Asian Scholar Network virtual conference on Education, Social Sciences, and Technology 2021 for this opportunity. God bless everyone.